Good day, everyone. My name is Samuel Adelo, your host on Wisdom for What Question. Today, I'm talking about an interesting topic which I titled Top 10 Financial Books You Must Read in 2026. If you are to read any book on finances this year, these are the books you must read in 2026. The more you acquire knowledge, the more you are able to do better. When you know better, you will do better. Knowledge is so important. For you to create wealth, you need knowledge. And you get knowledge by reading, by studying, by observing, and by watching. But I want to tell you 10 top financial books you must read in 2026. And when you read these books, I'm very sure, and when you apply what you read, you understand, and you apply what you read, I'm very sure that your financial status will change. The first one is The Four Aims of Money. Yes, that's the first book you must read in this year. And it's written by Samuel Adilo, by my humble self. Yes, you must see that book. That's the first book I wrote on money. Yes, you need even to understand how to what money means, because many people don't know the real definition of money. I gave 7 definitions of money. Anything you cannot define overwhelms you. Can I repeat myself? Anything you cannot define overwhelms you. So if you can get the definition of money, how to make it, how to manage it, how to multiply it, and how to maintain it. Yeah. The second book you must read is The School of Money by Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. If you have not read that book, go and get that book. Yes, you need to read that book. The School of Money by Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. Yes, you have to read that book. That book is the Bible of money. Yes, I can tell you that I've read that book 2 times. Even I'll still read that book again. Yes. The third money book you must read is The Billionaire's Habit by Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Yes. Habits determines your destiny. The habit you practice, you exhibit every day, determines what your destiny will become. If you have habits of poor people, you become poor. But when you start to practice the habit of billionaires, definitely in no time you become a billionaire. You just have to get that book. Yes, you can get those books. I'm recommending you can get them on Amazon. Yeah, the fourth one is The Parable of Dollar by Dr. Sam Adeyemi. That's my pastor. I attend this Christian Center in Lagos. So you have to read that book. Yes, I've read that book 2 times. Yes, minimum of 2 times. Even the Billionaire's Habit, I've read the book 2 times. Yes, you have to read the Bible of the Dollar by Dr. Sam Adeyemi. All of them are doctors. It's only me that I'm not a doctor, but I'm very sure that I'll become a doctor in the future. So yeah, you have to read that book. So the fifth one is The Science of Money. The Science of Money by Ben Tracy. Yeah, that book. I bought that book in 2024. Yes, I bought that book in 2024. I read that book in 2 days. After reading that book in 2 days, do you know what I I read the book again. After completing it, I read it again because of the value of the gist I could draw, I could squeeze out of that book. That book is very valuable. You have to read that book. I'm not in my library in Ibadan. I'm in Lagos, so I've show you the physical copy of those books. So the sixth one is The Undue Advantage by Robert Kiyosaki. Yes, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. If you have not read that book, that's the second book I read about money. Yes, which is Rich Dad Poor Dad. The first book I read about money was when I was in SS2 or so. Yes, that's what I want my children to know about going money tree. Yes, something like that by Dr. Ibn. I can't remember that name. Yeah, his name was. Assuming I'm in my library in Ibadan, I will have shown you a copy of that book. Yes, you have to read that book on the advantage. You need knowledge. When you have knowledge, when you have the right knowledge, you're able to have on the advantage. The seventh one is Money Won't Make You Rich by Sandy Adelaja. He's a pastor in Ukraine. Yeah, you have to read that book. Yeah, that book is so that book is so loaded. You have to read that book. Money Won't Make You Rich by Sandy Adelaja. The eighth book I would say is The Secret of the Millionaire's Mind. Yes, The Secret of the Millionaire's Mind. You have to be reading that book at least once in a year. That book will change a lot of things about your mind, a lot of things about your mindset. The difference between the rich, the middle class, and the poor. You have to read that book. It's written by T. Evan Aka. Yes, you have to read that book. Very powerful book. The ninth book, yes, I have those. The ninth book and the tenth book. I have my the physical copy here. Is written by. It's written by. Is the book is the Ninja Investor by my good friend Peter Oke. Yes, you have to if you want to understand anything about stock. Um, in Nigeria, outside the country, mutual fund, everything you want to know about, you have to read this book. Yes, this book you have to read it. Yeah, and the the tenth book you must read. Do you want to know it? I'm very sure you want to know the tenth book you must read. That's the Kingdom Wealth, My Heritage. You have to read this book. You have not gotten this copy. You have to get it. Um, I I released this book last year. That was 2025, December 1st, 2025. You have to read it. I've sold many copies of this book. If you have not gotten yours, make sure you get it. And if you want to get any of this book I recommended, just go to Amazon. You get a copy. And for if you want to get a e-copy of my book, which is the 4 of Money, just message me on any of the social media platforms or drop a comment. Yes, and I will pick it up from there. There's no e-copy of this book. It's only physical copy. It can be delivered to you anywhere in the world. Yes, it can be delivered to you anywhere in the world. Or you can go to Amazon. It's available on Amazon. You have to read this book. You change your mindset, your habits, how you see money. Is God angry with you that you are rich? Every question is answered. Yes, and I'll try to, yes, this month and the months beyond, I'll do a review of this book, maybe chapter by chapter, so that everybody can have so everybody can understand what is written here. It's not about reading it alone. Sometimes it takes explanation, yes, teachings to understand this and practice everything that's written here. Thanks so much. I see you next week. My name still remains Samuel Adele. Thank you.